The least amount of paint you can use is none, which is 0. So the least domain value is 0. You have only 3 quarts of paints, so the most paint you can use is 3 quarts. The greatest domain value is 3. So the domain is between 0 and 3, and this is the way to write it. The quarts has to be greater than 0 but less than 3. It could be also equal to 3. To find the range, evaluate the function using the least and greatest domain values. Using the given function, a of q will equal to 100 times q. At this moment, you have to evaluate your function when q is equal to 0 and when q is equal to 3. And this is how you would write it. A of 0 will equal to 100 times 0, and that equals to 0. So now let's evaluate when a of 3 is equal to 100 times 3. Here we can simplify this. So 100 times 3 will equal to 300. In this case, your range is between 0 and 300. And the way to write it is a of q is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 300. Let's take a look how to create a graph. At this moment, you have to create a table in which the input will be the amount of paint you're gonna use. That will determine how much area you will cover. So you actually have 0, 1 quart, 2 and 3 quarts. So based on the quart that you use, it will determine how much area you will cover. If you have 0 quarts, it will be 0 area. If you have 1 quart, it will cover 100 feet squared. If you have 2 quarts, it will cover 200 feet squared. And if you have 3 quarts, they will cover 300 feet squared. Once you finish creating your table, make sure to sketch yourself a coordinate plane where x-axis refers to the quarts you're using and the y-axis refers to the area covered. After that, refer to the table as your x values, y values. When x is 0, y is 0, so this will be your location on the first point. When x is 1, y is 100, so it will be over here. And so on until you get over here. So at this moment, you will connect those lines, creating a line segment. So this graph will show you that you can only use between 0 quarts and 3, and those are the only reasonable. You cannot use 4 quarts because you don't have that much. And you cannot use negative quarts because it's impossible to have negative number of quarts. And that is simply how you plot the points and how you create the graph.